AA Istanbul Visiting School is an AA-led initiative established back in 2010 by then a PhD researcher Elif Erdin, and today is led by me, myself and her. And in the last 5 years we have been collaborating with Istanbul Bilgi University. Our workshop is extremely unique learning and making experience, and it continues to build on its expertise in generative and computational design methodologies and large-scale prototyping throughout the years. Istanbul Visiting School research agenda is actually aligned with the research being carried out in Emerging Technologies and Design postgraduate program at the AA headquarters in London. Our research agenda this year was design and fabrication of concrete assemblies with complex geometrical formations. We aim to fabricate an in-situ skeleton using robotic rod bending techniques to take advantage of industrial robotic arm precision in creating complex forms. And just like last year, we implemented concrete spraying techniques in GRC application. The design brief then was formed, design and fabrication of pieces of urban furniture. Now, I would like to talk a little bit about our workshop process. Istanbul Visiting School is a 12-day workshop. This year we have 35 students, 6 tutors and 2 teaching assistants. The workshop is divided into 2 stages, design and fabrication, phase 1 and phase 2. In the first phase, the way we organize the workshop is through groups of 5 and 6. Each group develops their design ideas and concepts that revolves around the main research agenda that I explained earlier. Through tutorials and daily sessions with the tutors, groups progress their design ideas further in the first phase of the workshop. One of the important parts of this phase is software tutorials. Students are introduced to the state-of-the-art computational and digital workflows. At the end of the first phase of the workshop, we hold an interim review in which all groups present their ideas and proposals. Through presentation and different evaluation criteria, then one or a combination of design ideas is going to be selected as the final design proposal that is going to be fabricated. In the second phase, students will be reshuffled, new groups will be formed, groups such as computational design group, fabrication assembly group, robotic group, landscape and site group, and surface patterning group, each led by a tutor. And lastly, I would like to say a couple of words about our sponsor and supporter this year as well as last year. Fibrobeton has been involved with research, design and development for so many years. They have high expertise in complex formwork generation and GRC application in a variety of scales and projects. And they are one of the leading brands in GRC, not just in Turkey but also globally around the world. This year, just like last year, we were very grateful for the support in workmanship, materials, and especially know-how. They have been part of the workshop from the beginning of the organization and brainstorming sessions. Their engagement in the workshop from the early stages of design to the final fabrication is extremely valuable for us. They have been incredibly supportive, and I would like to thank them on behalf of our team.
So as the fabrication group, we started to build Başa sarsana. As a fabrication group, we started to make frames for the whole design. Design will be made out of 5 pieces, so we need 5 frames for it. And as the frames, we used wooden frames, which will be the design will be inserted on it and sprayed on it. So we needed a frame for the construction, and this frame will be also inserted to another frame, which will be able to turn, so it can be sprayed in concrete. As you see here, we have some holes on them, and these holes will be rod inserted on them, as you see in the examples. And these rods will be building the main structures of each pieces. And after that, there will be mesh inserted on them. So, yeah, that's it, I guess.
Yeah, so basically we had to do a prototype, and the reason behind doing a prototype was to figure out so as to how the mesh would work over the frame and how the frames, the members would connect. So this is something we tried to do, and yeah, so we started assembling the skeleton first, and then we had to do the mesh over it. So we are taking 2 mesh for the density of the concrete so as to settle. So yeah, that's about it. This is a prototype we did, and yeah, it worked out.
We used sticks and we put some bands on it on different colors.
Şu an anlatıyor mu?
Açılış şu an.
So we are the site analysis group. Our job is basically to analyze the sites to exactly determine where we are going to place the design in the final form. So we all decided on that we should use photogrammetry and point cloud with Autodesk Recap. We created a system to reference them, and then we took the photographs. Then after taking the photographs, we uploaded them onto Recap, then downloaded the model. So we ended up with a model of the site, with the correct topography, and then we ended up with an AutoCAD file that we could work on, to create our references. So basically, yeah, what we did.
Yeah.
Bu kadar fake.
We're the final group, the texturing one. We're trying to find the texture to apply to curved surface. We have different techniques here. One like a silicon pattern to be added on the surface. Another one is using the roller. And we thought also of like a mesh, having a mesh to use. We're trying now different patterns.
So we tried to make silicone templates and push it in the plaster so we can have a texture like this. We also tried with this foam and put it on the plaster, and probably we will rolling on with a roller because it will be easier on a curved surface.